Hi everybody, I hope your day's going well. I'm going to do a brief review. This one was actually highly requested about collagen, and it's going to be more so an understanding of maybe why, when, and how you'd use collagen versus a review, being that it's just an unflavored product that mixes, it has full solubility, so when you mix it in basically any liquid that you see fit to intake it into your body, there's no taste or anything, so it's not going to be a super product review, more so than a usability review. So if I'm being honest, collagen hit the scene about 2 years ago pretty hard on the supplement side of things, and I was very skeptical. The data even to this day is still not, it's varying, okay? So when there's data that's varying, I like to try and figure out some of the logical anecdote as to why something might be worth utilizing in a supplement regime. And also, I want to make it clear that some of what I'm going to say is anecdote. So take it for what it's worth. It's just my opinion through what I would consider quite a bit of experience. And I'll try to provide some logical fallacies as to why I think certain things. So first off, what is collagen? Collagen is pretty much just that. It's most collagen is going to be derived from either a bovine, so like a beef source, or a fish-based source, and it's mostly coming from the skin, bones, etc. Anything where the collagen sits, tissues, things like that. So if you've spent any time on social media, you've probably heard people talk about collagen, how amazing it's making them feel, how it's just almost coming off as like a miracle supplement. And I honestly truly believe, so my elbow, for those of you that don't know, was broke in an accident, and now it doesn't straighten. So it has every form of itis that you can possibly imagine, tendonitis, bursitis, probably all that stuff. But having said that, when I started implementing collagen really religiously into my supplement regime, I noticed that I did start feeling a little better, and my hair did start coming in thicker, and which is crazy because it was already thick, and a little bit more healthy. So I started to look into the research a little more heavily, and there is some human data supporting those things basically being able to happen, and there's some that's not. So I started to look at why that might be, and why the fitness industry, in particularly people that in bodybuilding or people that train really hard, are seeing such a benefit from collagen. So here's my anecdotal reasons why I think that those things are occurring. Number one, a lot of people that are looking to change their body composition, including me, the way I eat, the way I train, I eat a lot of muscle meat, leaner cuts of meat, whether that be poultry, ruminants, different things. And those sources of food are pretty high in methionine, an amino acid, which is an essential amino acid. So it's part of the 9 essential amino acids your body needs and can't create. It needs to intake them. And it's also pretty low in glycine. So because we're doing almost abnormal things, as people that are trying really hard to change body composition, training really hard, trying to add muscle, lose fat, and eating in a way that's sort of in accordance with that, being, again, that's sort of where the ratios of those amino acids are. This product, the protein breakdown of it is going to be much different in a sense that this is very, very high in glycine and low in methionine. So sort of the opposite of most protein sources that people are eating, unless you're eating a lot of things with skins on, really fatty cuts of meat, a lot of eggs, things like that. So I think there could be sort of a balancing effect occurring when people are really intaking super physiological amounts of muscle meat protein and then adding a collagen, I think there is a balancing out effect. So that's one anecdotal reason that has a lot of logic standing behind it. And then some of the other benefits that you're gonna maybe scrape out of a product like this is just adding protein to the diet in general. So that's kind of one side of the spectrum. I'm sorry that I hope that this is going to make sense, but so you have your kind of hardcore, really hard training fitness enthusiasts that are goal driven. They're probably doing a lot of those things that I was talking about, aka eating a higher muscle meat diet, things like that, supplementing with maybe an EAA product intra-workout or around training, which is also going to have the same sort of amino acid profile. So adding this can balance this out. Now on the other end of the spectrum, we know that the masses are probably low in protein. So when you see two different groups sort of raving about a product like the fitness industry, and then the general population is really seeming to rave about this product too, I think that's more so coming from the fact that most people are deficient in protein. And when they're adding, 10, 20, 30 grams of collagen into their diet and everything else staying static, they're just adding protein. And protein's so important for immune function. We could go on and on and on about, the benefits of protein. So I think that's sort of why there's this divide. So that's my anecdotal reason anyway, and it has some logic behind it. So I hope that made sense. So lastly, this product has an ingredient called hyaluronic acid. So underneath the collagen content there, hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that's going to help bind moisture into the skin, into the tendons and connective tissue. There's hyaluronic acid's really rich in the body. So it does make some sense that supplementing with it could give your body potentially more hyaluronic acid to distribute into the areas that it sees fit at any given time, especially in harder training or deficient individuals, because you're kind of on two ends of the spectrum. So that same principle, I think, applies. And that's why I think a lot of people that are using this product are really seeing a lot of good results. I use it every day. I recommend starting at a half scoop. You can put it in, I make a tea in the morning when I first wake up. So I just put it in my tea. It dissolves really easy. I know people that mix in ingredients. You can throw it into a scoop of protein or a shake or a smoothie. You can even just sprinkle it into your oatmeal and it'll dissolve. So it's a really, really versatile product. And there's a ton of benefits, like I said. So connective tissue health, skin health, hair health potentially. Or kind of one of those three that your body sees fit to do with what it pleases at any given time, depending on the individual sort of internal stimulus. There's a lot of people that are anecdotally, and there is some research to support this too. There's some logical fallacies that this could help with digestive and especially issues like acid reflux and things like that. I've noticed when I used to have clients try it, it really helped with acid reflux and different things like that. So any sort of minor digestion and stomach issues, I think it's a really, really good thing to try. So yeah, just an overall health supplement with a varying degree of benefits that I think most people are going to really like. Almost every single person that I've got to try this for a consistency of 10 to 14 days, it seems to be one of those things that just stays in the supplement regime, which tells me that, there's a bunch of things that could be happening. But I think that if you're interested and you've wanted to try collagen, the Alani Nu is a really good collagen because it has the addition of that hyaluronic acid. So if you're interested, we got lots to try. I even have a tub of samples open and everything here if you're ever interested in giving it a run. So I hope that wasn't too much to digest. If there's any questions, please reach out and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you very much and have a good day.